Pakistani and you watching Mr. Pakistan at this I will teach you circuit Arduino module take circuit diagram part 4, and this is the last part. Those are circuits. And 2003 a base stepper motor. What is a stepper motor? You know that you can get a motor. Which motor move a stepwise, because normally when motors move high RPM, this motor can move very low RPM and step by step. Because this motor can is used to make a small project, projects like a low timer clock, analog timer clock, which means move the digit one by one or move the people keys one by one, slowly. So that's why this motor is used. These motors are contain 6 pins. One pin is 1, 2, 3. There are 2 coils. Each coil have center tap. So there are 2 coils which means 6 pins, and it's a UL 2003. This IC is IC, which IC is known as symmetric transistors, couple of transistors, NPN transistor, which transistor ammeter is pulled down to a ground, and IC is positive with pin number 9 to the 5 volt, and pin number 5 is ground, and these is 1 to 7 pin is input pins, and 10 to 16 pin is output pin. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 is input, data 1, data 2, data 3, data 4 pin input mean control pins. These 4 pins controlled by Arduino, and then it can turn on this motor step by step. Because this motor, these 2 motor center tap is connected to the positive 5 volt or 9 volt or 12 volt according to motor, and pin number 16 is connected to the one coil motor, and 15 is connected to the coil terminal, and 14 is connected to other coil first terminal, and 13 is connected to other coil other terminal. So basically when it can switch the polarity, like that way positive is there and negative is there. So motor, this is a north pole magnet. This is a brushless, not a permanent. This motor is brushless motor. So there are brushless, so there are magnet inside which a north is facing there. When voltage flow 5 to pin number 6, there is a magnetic field produced, which can push this north pin light there. Once it's pulled north there, and south is thumb there. When south is thumb there, I can change the terminal. That's mean voltage flow 5 to 4, that's produce a north pole magnetic field, which can push this north pole, and then it flow forward. This process repeats slow one by one at a very low frequency to move this motor. And these motor pin number 12, this IC UL 2003A 11, 12, 10 is not connected, and pin number 5, 6, 7 is also not connected in this circuit, in using this circuit. And now those are the other circuits. For see the picture. But now this is a circuit RTC real time clock. So RTC, so we may know if you made a time display, time clock with Arduino digital time clock or analog time clock. So you need a time RTC real time clock module, which module can maintain your time clock time, as well as this module can also features to proper alarm with your time. You can set your time according to your requirement, and this is a based in DS137. There are IC, which IC pin number 1, pin number 2 is at 32.768 kilohertz digital oscillator to maintain a time. Pin number 3 is connected to a 3.3 volt battery to ground for backup time, because this circuit is when it's turned off, not plugged in Arduino, and your circuit is not plugged in 5 volt or power source, so that's time it can backup maintain a time. So next time you have to turn on clock that proper time. And pin number 4 is ground, and pin number 8 is 5 volt for IC powering, and pin number 7 is connected to STSQW. Pin number 3, which is not used in this in time clock circuit, but this is connected. Pin number 6 is serial clock line, which is used to maintain Arduino plus this module communication time maintained, because these modules need to properly communicate every time with Arduino. If some communication is failed, it can maintain this communicated time by this pin number 6, and pin number 5 SDA serial data line, which serial data line is connected to the Arduino any digital pin method, which pin you can configure as an input in software. And these two lines are connected 4.7 kilo ohm resistors, and there are jumper to the positive, because if you are your Arduino, or if you use a sensitive equipment instead of Arduino or any sensitive Arduino, you can maintain overturn for Arduino flowing. So that's why in data line and clock line, so you can pull this jumper in clock, positive to clock and positive to data line, to protect overflow to the IC to Arduino board. And this jack is pin number 2 is ground, pin number 1 is 5 volt, pin number 3 is SQW, pin number 4 is SCL, which is 5 is serial data line, serial data, and there is a certain diagram of RTC real time clock. There is a one more variant, which variant is only difference is there as DS13007 is used, but there is used DS13002 instead of a 7. There is only difference. This DS1307 is more accurate than with DS1302. Now those other circuit, Arduino Nano Systematic. So this is Arduino board. So Arduino, Arduino Mini, Arduino Nano, or plus Arduino Matrix are same circuit, but there are main microcontroller size is different, because there are use more memory. Arduino Matrix Mega feature, or Nano is very small feature, and Arduino Uno is medium feature, and Micro is very low memory feature, meaning very low memory. So that's why there is a microcontroller difference, only not any difference. First, what is a Arduino? Arduino is a microcontroller based board, which board have a 1 TB RAM, 68-bit flash memory. So it is like a computer type of board. Normally computer take hard drive, which hard drive is take a very large space to carry out. So that's why this is a small Arduino microcontroller, and build processor, RAM, as well as hard drive in single package, tiny package. So that's why this memory is very short. This is used to make a projects like electronic projects. Someone interested in electronics and they use this sticks, because this sticks is very easy to use and easy to work. So this is based on 80 MEL 328P-4U microcontroller. So these microcontrollers I have first 34 pins. So 34 pins microcontrollers. So pin number 23 is analog or input. So there are all the pins is input slash output. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. These are analog pins, and pin number 22 is reset, which is normally pulled by 10 kilo ohm resistor, and when you push the button to a ground, it will reset the any programming inside the microcontroller is. And there are pin number 32, pin number 31, 32, 1, 2, 9, 10, 11 is digital pins, and there which can data the input and slash output are digital data. Analog pins can take input and output analog data. Which time this microcontroller is used as an input and output, you can define it inside the code of the software of this microcontroller when you can maintain a project. So pin number 4, 6 and 10 is connected to a 5 volt positive, because this microcontroller was 5 volt, and 5 volt to ground there, and then nanofarad or 4.7 microfarad capacitor to the positive to the ground to the stable the power line of this microcontroller. If any fluctuation of a IC, this microcontroller, it will be damaged or not proper work. So there are pin number 20 is analog reference pin, which pin is pulled down by under nanofarad capacitor to maintain analogs, and pin number 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is also a digital pins, which is also slash input and output. These ICs need an internal timer to communicate with other PCs and other devices. So that's why maintain this this IC timer, we use a 60 MHz crystal oscillator, which can oscillate a 16 MHz crystal frequency to maintain a time or IC frequency like the pulses with pin number 7 and pin number 8. And similar pin number 8 and 7 is connected to a ground with 2.2 picofarad capacitor. And pin number 3, pin number 5, pin number 21 is ground. This microcontrollers need to program. This is not IC, it's a microcontroller. What is a microcontroller? I already tell them. IC, if you make a project, you can make buying ICs different project at different ICs, because there are too many ICs in market, so every IC its own worth. So this worth is defined by IC data sheet, which you can find by putting an IC number into the doodle. So that's why if you buy every project, every single IC, it is a very more difficult task. So you can use one microcontroller and program it according to your project, and you can use them. Also, this microcontroller is not used so much projects, because this microcontroller, they are not this only microcontroller. There are tons of microcontrollers available in market, which is its memory limit. Every microcontroller have its own memory limit. So that's why you can first, if you made a project something like with microcontroller based, you may also know your project is not too heavy, it can support your microcontroller or not. Then you can buy same microcontroller, which microcontroller is capable to support your project with project you and made them. And this pin is 22 as 19 pin is also analog pins. There are approximately 6 analog pins, 13 digital pins. So which mean 19 pins, 19 controlling pins, which means 19 input and output pins. And this pin is just input and output, so that's why this pin is known as GPIO pin, general purpose input and output pin. And this microcontroller works with 5 volt. And Arduino board is also run with 12 volt sometimes, or 5 volt also. So that's why they use a regulator NCP 1117S T25T3G, which is a regulator which can convert input 12 volt to output 5 volt. This pin number 3 is input, 1 is ground, 2-4 is common, which means 2-4 is output, is common to the other, and 1 kilo ohms resistor to LED to ground, power indication, diode for project, MBR 052L LT1G diode for Schottky diode for as protection, as well as they have used a Schottky diode which are low dropout, and they are 4.7 microfarad and under nanofarad capacitor to filtering the voltage, because this regulator is produced a tiny bit of noise. And then those USB jack and USB jack is also ground, and also those this 5 volt are there, and this ground is also those are R30 ground. This time this microcontroller cannot directly program by your computer, because your computer interface can send data and clock signal by USB port. So data pin in the USB, there is a data pin is a input/output data pin. So one data pin can transmit and receive the data at receive them and same time, and clock pin is maintain the frequency of both units same time, because one unit is though standby, one unit data transmission mode, one unit standby, while another device can send the data, so that this data is lost. So maintain these both data lines, data devices to maintain frequency to talk each other without losing data. There is use a clock line and data line. Arduino can use separate input data line and output data line, so that not use that clock line. So that's why they use another IC which is clock to clock and data input, and convert the input to output data with separate wires. You can use CH340G ICs. IC pin number 16 is 5 volt, because this IC is in 5 volt button. DTR, which means pin number 13, is connected to a unidentified capacitor to reset by pushing the ground with one push button to the reset this IC internal memory flash. And this IC pin number 8 and 7 is connected to 16 Hz crystal oscillator to maintain this frequency. Microcontroller communicates with this IC with a constant 16 MHz frequency, and this frequency is stable by 2.2 picofarad capacitor to pin number 8 to ground, pin number 7 to ground, and pin number 5 or pin number 6 is those to the this USB to the input. So you can input data by pin number 5 or 6 to the your computer to this IC, and this IC can give data pin number 2, 3 to this microcontroller TX and RX pin with series with 1 kilo ohm resistor for protection over current. And these LEDs also connect the data lines input and output to the positive with 1 kilo ohm resistors to tell you microcontroller is communicating your computer or not. And this IC pin number 1 is ground for IC negative. And this IC also needs a pin number 4 for 3.3 volt for internally this IC, internal circuitry. So this IC works 5 volt as well as 3 volt. These two voltage. So there are separate 3 volt supply connected to a showing there, but pin number 4 is connected 3.3 volt and 3.3 volt to ground there, and then amplifier capacitor to remove the 3.3 volt. And these circuit is. So this there, we see pin number 3 is connected to the pin number 5, which means pin number 3 is our data line, and pin number 2 is connected to which is pin number 6 is a clock line, and pin number this IC pin number 2 is connected digital 1, which is our data input line, I mean transmit line, and digital out 1 is output pin, data output pin with connector pin number 3 after this IC to communicate with back and forth. And now this is circuit is, and this is the bandwidth I'm next to you guys on